Okay, so good afternoon, good morning to you, Danielle, and congratulations. Welcome aboard to QVA family. We are so happy and finally meet you. We are so glad that you consider us to be part of your business. So, yeah, we will be doing the group interview today. We have Maria, Rodora, Bea, Christine, and Amir that you can ask questions. But before
Mhm.
we get started and roll over the questions, are you able to share a bit of yourself and your work background, please, or your business background, so we would know more about you, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure.
Thank
Okay, so as you know, I'm Danielle. Just wanted to say thank you so much for your time to show up today and your willingness to help me with my business grow. So I am a life coach, empowerment coach, as well as a full-time OT, occupational therapist at the moment. So I work in schools. And I'm currently sort of transitioning from my full-time job to online full-time coaching. So I'm Australian, my parents are Vietnamese, and I'm currently living in London. So my main reason why I'm building this business is because I'm really passionate about personal growth. And I see the value that it provides for other people who choose to invest in themselves. So I guess I kind of got a point in my career, my own career, when I wasn't sure of like what I was doing for the rest of my life, if this is what I wanted to do. So I kind of there's just something in me that wanted more, um, bigger and to live a bit more with freedom and to live a bit on my terms. So I wanted to gain the freedom to travel the world and also like see my family in Australia and Vietnam, like when I want to. And I just feel like sometimes like there's just more to our lives than just working ourselves to the ground. And so that's quite important to me, like the balance between work and life. Um, and I guess I so my signature program at the moment is that I'm offering to the world is to inspire people who have like big dreams, but they're not sure about where or how to get there just yet, and they're held back by their own mind and their own self-doubt. So it's basically for people who are wanting to change their careers with confidence and clarity, and to really see their self-worth and not be afraid to ask for what they want. So at the moment, I'm looking for a to build my dreams, basically. And so at the moment, I have a full-time job, so my clients are kind of like limited, like I'm limited like to 2 to 3 a month at the moment. But when I transition to full-time coaching, I'll like sort of free that up a bit more. But at the moment, I'm new. I'm a newer sort of entrepreneur, so I'm kind of looking for help with building my social media account, designing templates for that consistent with my branding, helping me edit like photos and putting together posts, helping me with my website and getting all the admin stuff like the questionnaires, contracts, helping with my emails and payments, and helping me put together the freebies that I have to offer.
you.
Um, so yeah, I mean, that's just pretty much all to do with me and my business. As I said, I'm fairly new, so bear with me. Any feedback or recommendations, suggestions are supported, are recommended, and I'd just like for us to sort of work together and have more of like a partnership than, think of me as someone you're working for.
Yeah, thank you so much, Daniel, for sharing. Yeah, we can definitely help you out with your branding, and there are VAs here that. Let me just turn this off. Okay, so we can definitely help with whatever you need, especially with the social media. The ladies and our Amir is also expert in their own field, so you get to know them today. All right, so
Okay.
let's get started with the questions. Feel free to ask now. Just say your first question, and they will take turns to answer, and just go on and so.
Okay, so I do I ask a question and does everybody answer them or?
Yeah, ask one question, and they will take turn to answer.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Well, I guess my first question is just getting to know you briefly, what your interests are and what's important to you.
Okay, who will go first? Amir, would you like to go first?
Yeah. Hi, Danielle. My name is Amir. You can call me Amir. So, regarding with your question, my hobbies and interests are related to design and content creation because when I was still at university before, my degree that I took was related to programming and content creation, which is multimedia arts. So, yeah, most of the time I usually just practice my editing skills, and then sometimes I do some research as well in regards with improving some design concepts that I have in mind during my free time.
Okay, great. So you studied what was your
Oh yeah,
background?
I studied multimedia arts before, which
Okay.
covers video and photo editing and website creation.
Okay, great. All right, thank you.
Who's next? Go ahead, ladies. Just unmute yourself.
By the way, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Christine Joy Senas. I am social media and enthusiast, and I am social media manager. I stay versed in SMM's tools like Canva, Buffer, and Hootsuite. I learned and practice social media management with my previous client. I learned the fundamentals of marketing, graphics, design, and content writing.
Okay, amazing. Thank you.
Freya, can you go ahead?
Yeah, hi. Hi, Danielle. My name's Bea. So my interests are more on, I'm actually a business-minded person. So I'm also interested with psychology and also with website management and video and audio editing. What made me interested with psychology? Because I have 5 kids. So
Mhm.
since I need to support and look after 5 kids, I need to make sure that I know how to read them, especially they have different generations. One is just a kid, 11 years old, and then followed by the two teenagers, and then followed by two daughters in their 20s. So I need to make sure that I understood their phase in the life. So
Mhm.
that's why I am interested with psychology. Hearing that you're also into occupational therapy, that's definitely important in the world of business as well, because it's important that we know if the individual is fit for the job, or they can definitely perform their duties. So I could say I my interests and what you are into are actually relevant. But yeah, that's
You're aligned with yours. Great.
yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Heidi?
Hi. By the way, yes, my name is Heidi. So, what I really like is really love computers. So, I graduated in IT. So, I'm into like technical support for the past 4 years. And then I've been a virtual assistant for more than 4 years. And last year, I decided to niche down to SEO. So, I'm currently doing an on page SEO. And I do
Okay.
more content creation, and my specialties is also more focused on local SEO, and normally our clients is more on, they're an HVAC and lawyer, and what I'm interested in is more on like any like technical or whatever I have free time. So I really love, joining the course. Is it free or paid? Because that's where, I learn more things through online. So that's all. Sorry for the noise. I'm currently in the province, but tomorrow I'll go back to in Manila.
No,
So
that's
that's
fine. I'm all about like living, it's the beauty of working online. You can be wherever and still make an interview.
yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay,
I think I'm the last.
go ahead.
Can you please repeat the question? Sorry about that.
Oh, it was just basically what
I
are your
forgot.
interests? What are your interests and what's important to you?
Um, Before I transition into virtual assistant, I am a full-time mom and a full-time entrepreneur as well. So I have an online business, and my interest as of now is aligned with before. I have interest now in improving my and design in a graphic design. I mean, aligned to brand, and like how if I have a business, how can I scale my business? So I learned how to do the SEO. So actually, I helped my previous client generate, I think it's I doubled her generated traffics to her website, by using by inserting, I mean, the relevant keywords to her products in Etsy store. So um I have I am improving my skills in lead generation, but I have 3 years experience in admin staff. So I mean that right now I am passionate into diving more or learning more in social media management, but I have a vast experience in it. So every day is a learning experience, and
Mhm.
I'm more into improving more, not just comfortable in where I am today. So I think my passion now is to help my clients scale their business and improve myself too, and gain experience also. I think that's it.
Oh, amazing. Oh, great. Thank you. Great responses. Um, okay. Should I go to my next question?
Yes, please.
You kind of already touched base on it, but I just wanted to see what kind of experience you have that can specifically benefit, or what you feel like could benefit or help my business. So I kind of, some people answered and some people hadn't. So
Are you doing?
Uh,
For 6 months, I worked as a customer service representative here in the Philippines. And for a year, I also worked as a virtual assistant, managing various social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. So basically, it's all about social media management, content creation, posting, appointment setting, and lead generation.
okay.
I also have a background of SEO, but we haven't mostly used it with my previous client. But I know how to research and some good keywords that can help you to make your website on the top of the ranking in Google. And I believe we need to use the best keywords, and that keywords will be present on the content on your website so that it will be ranked graphics on Instagram.
Great.
That's all.
Thank you. A lot of skills there. I feel like everybody has a lot of skills. It's going to be tricky for me to decide. Or everybody's just so a little bit similar, but also a little bit different, and all in good ways.
Additionally, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Additionally, as I stalk your uh, As I can see, your cover photo is not that good, and it's essential to optimize your cover photo so that people can see what services you do and know more about you. I stalk your social media profile, and I can see that you've given people the confidence and clarity they need to start the profession of their dreams. And I went to your website and saw that you are both an occupational therapist and a life coach. I adore your mission, which is to enable people to realize their full potential, despite in any obstacles they may have encountered along the way, since you truly do instill in people true values, which is important. And I can relate to you because I am also shy, indecisive, doubtful, and an overthinker. But I have greatly improved myself. So with this, I can assist you with your business, and I will treat your business as my business too. That's all.
Great. Oh, thank you. Good job on the stalking my website and social media. You can see why I need some help. Great. Thank you, Christine.
I guess I'll go next.
Mhm.
So yeah, regarding with what I can bring to the table, as what as Christine said, it's also the same for me. But I've noticed on your Wix website that it's already good as it is because it's simplistic and kind of brings you to the point on what the service is for. But may I know if regarding with the back end side has everything already been set it up, like integrated properly or not yet?
No, not yet. So I've just launched it, and I'm actually going to just redo a little bit of the copywriting part of it. And so I can't even remember if I indexed it properly. So yeah, it's in sort of the very early days. It hasn't sort of had much attention since I've tried to juggle my full-time job and coaching as well.
Oh, okay. So thank you for answering that. So that kind of helped me gauge what the website, what's the state of the website is at the moment. So if you need someone who can integrate, what they call this, Google Search Analytics to your Wix website, which can which can helpfully boost your traffic onto your website, I can definitely do that. Because most of the time when I'm doing SEO stuff for my previous three clients, I was using Wix SEO.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with Google Search Console and Google Analytics. So I integrate those three onto the website to boost the traffic. Then regarding with the templates for your Instagram, I can also definitely help you with that one because most of my clients before, during my tenure as a virtual assistant for a year and 4 months now, most of them are coaches as well. Then I was assigned or tasked to do templates for their Instagram. And if you would want, I can share you their profile so that you check it later after the call, if that's okay with you. Then what else? Regarding, I actually have a question right now.
Mhm.
On your Wix website, is the payment integration done correctly? Because sometimes it can appear that it's working properly, but there are times, I mean, it appears properly that it's connected, like it's working properly, but if it's not integrated correctly, there are times that the payment might go, it might get juggled, if that makes sense. Like it
Mhm.
gets lost.
Um,
So I
so
wanted to make sure if that's been done correctly.
So the payment option, I don't have that on my website because I like to sort of meet my clients before I take them on. But I mean, I'm just seeing that if that's sort of the most beneficial way at the moment, or I do eventually want to have like a payment option for like other things I eventually do, like mini courses and things like that. But if it's one-to-one coaching, I'm going to be spending time with them for like 3 to 6 months. I'd like to get a feel for what they're like before they purchase my program.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good plan because it's better to know the person before you offer something to them. Then they might not
Mm,
might not like it. Sorry if I'm stuttering.
mm.
So
That's okay.
I've actually checked right now, and I can see that the Calendly URL that is integrated on your website is not working too. So I
Okay.
can definitely help you with integrating those to your Wix website if that's someone that you need.
Yes, it's definitely what
So
I need.
so basically, content creation and backend side, I can definitely and guarantee that I can help you with that because that's what I've been doing for 1 year and 4 months.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Amir.
Thank you as
Thanks
well.
for stalking my website and telling me what I need
No
to
worries,
do.
no worries. Yeah.
So is it me next?
Guess so.
All right. So my relevant experiences. I worked with relationship coaches. I worked with someone based in Australia. She was a relationship coach for women who just went after divorce. So it's about getting them back on their feet. Also, I worked for someone who's based in the United States. She's also doing self empowerment because probably the reason why I am always inclined to these types of coaches is because, as I've mentioned earlier, I'm into psychology. Since I want to know how to motivate people, especially my kids, I want to make sure that they grow responsibly and they are motivated and they would avoid being depressed, especially for the past few years of pandemic. So that's also something that I actually look into. It's not just making sure that I earn money from what I work on, but I
Mhm.
also would gain something from that experience to apply in my personal life, and at the same time help the business person um, gain more followers and audiences and more clients. So that's one of the relevant experience that I have. Also, I'm experienced with LinkedIn lead generation. So we used Sales Nav to look for potential clients. And then we message them in LinkedIn through email or through basic messaging. And also we integrate Calendly. We also use Calendly in book an appointment with my client. And of course, right now in this era, what is important is the social media presence. So we make sure that all social media accounts are up and running, like Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and if possible, Pinterest. And then we also make sure that we have Linktree. Is Linktree actually caters almost all of the social media accounts. So what I also contributed to my clients was I advised them, since they are coaching, what if we record the coaching or create a discussion about it and then create a podcast channel, which they did, followed my advice, which I am grateful and I am proud that they have taken my advice. So, uh, anyways, I have that video editing skill and creative content skill. So I use Canva in creating graphics, and then I also use Photoshop sometimes to enhance the image. And then for video editing, I use Adobe Premiere. For podcast, I use Audacity. We also some I also do repurposing content. So from the podcast, we create a blog out of that. So we post it either on Wix or on WordPress. So one material can serve or can be used in so many different platforms. So we can use from that podcast, we can create a blog, we can create creative content, we can create a story. So all platforms will have their own content. So it's repurposing content. So that's one of my skills and experiences.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Bea.
Yeah.
Bea, did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Um,
I guess it's Heidi's turn.
is it Heidi's turn?
Yes. Okay. So what I can help you. So first, I can use my abilities to and my previous experience to apply in your business since I've been working through a different kind of client. And also that would be a big help also since I'm in the SEO industry. helping my client as of the moment. And I'm sorry, I haven't checked yet your website. And one thing that one thing for sure that I can provide for you is, every client that provide value and with a good result. So that's all about me, or the 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 one that I can provide for your company.
Great. Great. Thank you.
It's getting headache to you. I know it's really hard to choose. So
Yeah.
everyone
Everybody's
has
got
their
amazing
weakness.
skill sets.
Yeah.
So next. Okay. For me, I have worked with business owners and coaches that just starting on their business. So I help their create a brand awareness. I help their build an online presence using the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest account. I help them create graphics aligned to their brand, and I provide them the lead generation, social media management, administrative tasks, and community building, especially when it's just a startup. I provided personal assistance to a few e-commerce business owners as well. I do email marketing, DM marketing, and online support. So as I said, I have mentioned that I have experience with SEO. I help my client search for a long-tailed keyword. So a long-tailed keyword is important, especially when you want to appear your business when search. Time management and organizational skills have allowed me to take on several clients and meet time-sensitive deadlines with high-quality works. So effectively communicating has allowed me to always be up to date with my clients' needs and expectations. I have also experienced up to 3 years experience in administration, and I think I am also a public servant before I shift to virtual assistant. So I think my remote and administrative experience, as well as my social media, my vast experience in social media management, can help me to fit in this role. Things like this.
Great. Thank you, Redora. I'm sorry. Just
By the way,
2 seconds.
Danielle, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, my
By the way,
battery is
Danielle,
running out. I just don't want it to cut out. So just 2 seconds. I just got to reach for my laptop charger. Sorry, I just don't want to cut you off mid speech. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that.
By the way, Danielle, I forgot to say this earlier. I also enjoy editing photos in Canva, and I'm constantly experimenting there. I also know how to generate leads because I always did that before. And I also know how to book using Calendly because I always did that back then. And last but not the least, I can assist you with your social media profiles. That's all.
Great. Thank you, Christine. Is that all?
Do you have any more questions, Danielle?
Am I allowed to just ask like one more?
Yeah, for sure.
I just don't know if it was supposed to be like 30 minutes. I don't know if anybody has anywhere to go.
Yeah, feel free to ask. We still have.
Okay, well, just the last one, just quickly, like, why do you sort of want to work with me? And do you feel like my mission and my, I guess my business is something that you would want to be a part of and help grow?
I possess all of the necessary qualification and experience that you are looking for. I am fairly confident that I am the best candidate for this job. My past project experience, as well as my people skills, will be beneficial in this position, and I can give you quality bookings and I can help your business more exposure to the right target market. Right now, in order for you to grow your business faster, I can suggest that it's preferable that we share every post in your profile to other FB groups related to your niche in order for you to be well known and to make noise to the right target market. Because if you do not post on a regular basis, only 2% of your connections will see your post. And as I was talking your profile, I did not see a Facebook page and Facebook group. I think we need to create one to grow your audience and also to have more connections. Additionally, posting regularly on Facebook is a good strategy if you really want to grow your network of followers and connections. That's
Great. Thank you, Christine. Those are the things I am thinking about doing.
I guess I'll go next again.
Mhm.
For me, the reason what really captivated me to attend this interview and to really want to work with you is um because you're doing life coaching as what you had mentioned before, and nowadays, especially that it's COVID, more people are stuck on their houses and they have less people to talk with. Because let's face it, it's much better to talk people face to face compared to chat, because something doesn't feel right or it doesn't feel genuine, if that makes sense. And this is just based on my experience working with life coaches before, but based on what I've seen and experienced, they help people to reach I guess they help people go past their limits or their barriers, especially if it's something that's bugging them, or what they call this. Sorry, my mic kind of went out. I mean, my camera went out.
Yeah.
They have this. I mean, they have someone to talk with, especially with problems that they can't usually share with other people. And I believe that because life coaches like you exist, or there are lots of you out there. Uh, you, I mean, what really inspires me is that you guys really help people whenever they need someone. Like if they're stuck on something that they couldn't see for themselves, you pointed out to them, and that helps them to become something greater and much better than what they were before. So that's what really motivates and inspires me to have this opportunity to work with you.
Great. Amazing. Thanks, Amir.
Right. So for me, since I guess we have the same interests about psychology, about self empowerment, I think, and I am confident that working with you wouldn't be a work for me. I wouldn't consider that as a work, because if you enjoy something that you're doing, you're not actually working, but you are doing what you love. So with that mindset, doing what we love, having the same interests, probably everything that you would ask me to do, I would do it with all my heart, since the interest and the curiosity is there. As you ask me to do something, I would also learn from it, also spread the news to the world, so in that way I could help the world become a better place to live in, especially in these times of although the COVID has been um, I mean, slowly being treated, like it's dying down. However, having that confidence, self empowerment, we still have to help our um, colleagues, our family and friends, relatives, and other people in the community to bring back that self confidence and self empowerment. We have That's probably for me. That's the minimum or the least that we can do to our colleagues, to let them feel that they can do what they want to do, and let them believe in themselves in the first place. That's all for me.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, Pia. Is that Heidi?
Okay, so for me, with regards on your question. So they asked me or if I have an SEO background. I said yes. And the good thing with me, if we can, work together, so we can do collaboration, and the learnings that I learned from digital marketing, I can apply it to your business. And by the way, how old is your website?
I've only had it last year sometime, but I haven't really done much to it since then.
Are you the one who created that website?
Sorry?
Are
When
you
I
the one?
created it?
Yeah. Or are you the one who created?
No. I did pay for someone to get it started, do the pages and stuff, but I haven't. No, I wasn't the one who created it. I just had some help to create it.
I see. Don't worry. And have you checked your website if it's visible within your location?
No.
Have you checked like if you do or search online if some keyword is if it's ranking within the keywords?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just my name and coaching, it is showing up, but I think there's more that needs to be done.
I see. And so since it's more created in Wix, so that's really good. And other thing that I can apply if you choose me is yes, I can help you grow your online social media. Okay, with LinkedIn and Facebook, and that's really big help. Also, if we can, let the people aware on what you do. So yeah, through website and through your social media, and by creating content on what you do. So that's really a big help. So that's all.
So you create content as well? Is that?
Yeah, like press release and GMB post for local SEO.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it me? I forgot that.
I think so.
I am. So I love that you're okay. I love that you're helping. I mean, empowering other people. So I think I am interested in that. I actually, it's not that I think, but I love it because I am also empowering. I think it's not just women, but parents in our organization as well. So I love that feeling, when you help other people, it's like you have that sense of unexpressible and fulfillment. So I know how you feel when you help someone. Aside from that, I definitely can help you with the social media management and all the social media stuff like content creation, graphics design, scheduling posts, brand awareness, community building, lead generation, appointment setting, just like that, and admin stuff, and also with SEO. So I love helping startup business. So I have worked with several online business owners that just started their business, and I take pride in completing assignments on time and with accuracy. So I possess excellent organizational leadership, project management, and analytical thinking that can definitely help you with your business to scale your business.
Great. Thank you. Was that everybody? I think so.
Yeah. Is that your last question, Daniel?
Yeah. It's very, very tricky to decide. So I feel like I said, everybody has really amazing skill sets, and similar but also different, which makes it tricky to choose.
Sure.
So what's the procedure now, Naomi?
Okay, yeah, if you're done with the questions, so the next step would be for you to announce who you wanted to work with. Are you able to say
Oh.
now, or would you like to sleep on it?
Is it okay if I sleep on it, or just have a bit of time and just absorb everything that everybody just informed me?
Yes, that's for sure, Han. So before the end of the day, if you can announce who you wanted to work with, feel free to mention the name on the chat, on the mastermind group chat, the one that we are using. And then if you need a copy of the recording, I can send it over to you. So you can, it will help you decide who you wanted to work with.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Thank
All right,
you.
just
Amazing.
drop
And
your email on the group chat, please, so I can send it to you once it's uploaded.
okay, amazing, great. I just want to say it's I feel like everybody, like if I could hire everybody, I could, because I feel like everybody has like really unique skill sets. So I think whoever I choose, it's just because I have to choose one at the moment. But hopefully as I build, maybe I can touch base with some more of you guys.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for your time, Daniel. Thank you so much for your time, Angel. Thank you for showing up today. See you again. Have a great
Yep.
one.
Thanks.
Everybody.
Bye.
Thank you so much,
Everybody.
Danielle.
Bye.